Randi Weingarten's organization's own poll results backfiring. A survey conducted by the American Federation of Teachers shows that voters trust the GOP more than Democrats on issues in the classroom. DeAngelis, senior fellow at the American Federation for Children, joins me now. Wow, novel concept, having an organization that represents the interest of the kids, not all the other players in education. How much of a self-own was this poll for Randi Weingarten and her teachers union?
I mean, look, this was just an epic cell phone for Randi Weingarten. Her teachers union's own poll destroying her own narrative, just tearing her narrative into shreds. And look, it found that Republicans were winning on the issue of education and that Democrats were more likely to be viewed as over-politicizing the classroom, which is the complete opposite of what Randi Weingarten has been tweeting over and over again every single day. She's been blaming the Republicans, but her own poll found that the Democrats, if anything, were more responsible for over-politicizing the classroom. And since then, there's been another poll that just came out from the Democrats for Education Reform, also finding Republicans up on the issue of education by about 3 percentage points overall and by 9 percentage points with parents. So the GOP has a perfect opportunity here to become the parents' party. Hopefully they don't screw it up, and they can learn from Glenn Youngkin in Virginia. He showed them the way to lean into parental rights. It's a political winner. And look, if you want a red wave, this is the way to do it.
You took the words right out of my mouth. In light of this poll, in light of Virginia, and let me add, in light of school board races across the country where the Republican has won resoundingly, why don't Democrats change course and stop politicizing education?
They should stop, but the thing is, they're in a catch-22 situation. The Democrats have over-relied on the teachers' unions. Randi Weingarten, who we just talked about, AFT's campaign contributions, 99% of those contributions have gone to Democrats as opposed to Republicans in 2022 so far, according to the Open Secrets campaign contribution website. So the Democrats have to make a decision now, and Republicans, if they're smart, they'll make the Democrats make that decision. Republicans are in a win-win situation on the issue of education, and look, this polling is a sea change. Even though it was only about a 3 percentage point advantage overall, for Republicans to even be close to Democrats on education, this is a seismic shift in what we've seen for decades. Democrats have always been up, or for a long time at least, on the issue of education. So for it to even be close, it would be an important story. But for Republicans to be up in 2 polls over the past couple of months from left-leaning sources on the issue of education, this doesn't look good for Democrats in the midterms. And look, if the Republicans want to give a gift to the Democrats, they won't talk about education. They won't touch it like they've done for far too long. If they're smart, though, they'll lean into this just like we saw with Glenn Youngkin in Virginia, who cracked the code. This is the blueprint for success going forward. Education freedom, parental rights and education, school choice, these are all political winners. And at the same time, coming out against parental rights and education after the past 2 years in particular is becoming a form of political suicide. So hopefully politicians from all parties pick the side of the parents.
Could this be the midterm election that marks the beginning of the end for the teachers union monopoly over our kids' education? We will see in a few short months. Corey, thank you very much. Great job.